I think I'm going to make it a thing even when I'm home, that I'm going to go get in the car and put my seatbelt on to do Tuesday tips, because Tuesday tips are apparently done better in the car, because I think every week except maybe one or two I have actually been in the car when I've done Tuesday tips. So why not, right? Anyway, thanks for joining in today's Tuesday tips. Today we're going to be talking about skin, moisture, personal care in general. I'm going to start with a tiny story about myself just because my tip, it matters with that. I had acne on my skin from the time I was 13 or 14 until a couple years ago. My skin was really rough, and I rarely wear foundation anymore, and I have never been able to not wear foundation without having problem skin prior to a couple years ago. I have used everything. I've used prescription, I've used non-prescription, I've used everything. And now I have my oils, and my oils have made all the difference. So, hi Michelle. So I'm going to just tell you about my journey with that. So a few years ago, prior to becoming an oily addict, I decided I was spending a lot of money on personal care products, and I love experience and adventure, and I really wanted to use the money that I was using on personal care products on experience and adventure instead. So I started using Dr. Bronner's soap as my cleanser and coconut oil, hey Danny, as my moisturizer. And it worked just as well as everything I'd used before, but I still had problem skin, but no more problem skin than I'd had with expensive products. So fast forward, when I started using essential oils, I learned that lavender was amazing for skin. So I started adding some lavender to my coconut oil, and I would put 4 drops of lavender in a cup of coconut oil, and I'd whip it up, and it was great. And then I learned carrot seed has great sun protection, so I added 4 drops of carrot seed. And then I learned frankincense was good for wrinkles, so I added some frankincense to the coconut oil. And after I added the frankincense is when I saw a dramatic difference in my skin. The lavender and the carrot seed were great, but when I added the frankincense, all of this problem bumpy skin that I had disappeared. I no longer had any problems with the bumpy skin. And then you can see I kind of have some eyebrows that need to be tamed, but let me tell you, I didn't have eyebrows. From here over and through here, there was no hair, because when I was a kid, I had some mishaps that caused some issues with my eyes, and I didn't grow hair there. But after adding the frankincense, I actually started growing hair in my eyebrows. So frankincense was amazing. So I used my Dr. Bronner's soap, I used my coconut oil with 4 drops of frankincense, 4 drops of carrot seed, and 4 drops of frankincense. Did I say lavender? Lavender, frankincense, and carrot seed were the 3. So now, here's what I use. I use Young Living's Orange Blossom Face Wash. I absolutely love it. It just takes a little bit. It's great for my kids as well as for myself. It smells great. It's got great oils in it. It's been amazing. And then in traveling with coconut oil is not always the most fun, because it melts and it hardens and it doesn't stay whipped, because I whip it with a whip attachment. So I started using a dropper bottle. I have jojoba oil in here. I buy mine off Amazon. I buy the organic jojoba oil, but you can also buy it at Walgreens and so forth. So I put 4 drops of frankincense, 4 drops of lavender, 4 drops of carrot seed oil right here in my dropper bottle, and I fill it with jojoba oil. Now, here's another tip for that moisture thing. Jojoba oil is a little bit more moisturizing than coconut oil, so that's there. But also I use it on all over my body. I use it on my legs, I use it on my arms, everywhere. I also use it in my hair as a hair product, to be honest with you. You don't want to use too much or your hair gets greasy. I add it from my ears down, and then when it's wet, and then when I brush my hair, it distributes it throughout my hair. So it is an amazing option to use. So I have something else to let you know about. If you've ever heard of a Ditch and Switch series, I'm going to be doing a series for 4 weeks of Ditch and Switch on Thursdays. So this Thursday, I'm going to do a Ditch and Switch teaching on personal care products. So this will probably be a repeat, but there's going to be even more on personal care and Ditch and Switch. So this Thursday, you can look for that. I'll definitely be advertising it here on this page. And please, 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 on this group. Ditch and Switch is taking those products that you have, that you are currently using, that might have toxins and chemicals in them that are doing harmful things to your bodies. Because as women, we are putting hundreds of pounds of toxins on our bodies every year. And, once in a while, might not have a big effect, but hundreds of pounds, a big effect. So what can you use instead? How can you ditch the toxins and switch it to something healthy? And that's what this series is going to be about. So this week on Thursday, we're going to be doing personal care products, and I will be putting an advertisement here in this group. But I want you guys to invite your friends, and all you need to do to invite them is add them to the group, because there's not a special event that they have to attend. It'll be right here in this group. If you're live, we can have discussion. If you're not live, you'll be able to watch it after the fact. Next week, we'll have a different topic, which I will be announcing on Tuesday Tips. So that is our Tuesday Tips for today. Thanks for joining in, and have a good one. Bye.